Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, this is me Jyoti Ketan and you are watching me on Arcandy. In this channel, we discuss about architecture, construction and different materials. In today's video, we will discuss about Mesopotamian architecture. So without further delay, let's get started with today's video.
History. The term Mesopotamia comes from ancient Greek root words meso, meaning middle, and potamos, meaning river. It thus translates to land in the middle of rivers. Mesopotamia is a historical region of Western Asia situated within the Tigris-Euphrates river system in the northern part of the Fertile Crescent. Mesopotamia, from the Greek meaning between two rivers, was an ancient region located in the eastern Mediterranean, bounded in the northeast by the Zagros Mountains and in the southeast by the Arabian Plateau. In modern days, roughly corresponding to most of Iraq, Kuwait, the eastern parts of Syria, southeastern Turkey, and regions along the Turkish, Syrian, and Iran-Iraq borders. Though not certain, it is generally regarded as the place where human societies first emerged, and thus it is often referred to as the cradle of civilization. Sumer, which was first permanently settled between 5500 BCE and 4000 BCE, is the earliest known civilization of Mesopotamia. Sumer was the first urban civilization in ancient Mesopotamia. The Sumerians and Akkadians, Assyrians and Babylonians dominated Mesopotamia from the beginning of written history, that is 3100 BC to the fall of Babylon in 539 BC. When it was conquered by the Achaemenid Empire, it fell to Alexander the Great in 332 BC, and after his death, it became part of the Greek Seleucid Empire. Mesopotamian city Uruk was perhaps the largest city in the world at that time. Sargon of Akkad built the first great empire in Mesopotamia. Around 9 millennium BC, agriculture was developed and people began domesticating animals. After artificial irrigation was invented, water was brought to large stretches of territory through a network of canals. This enabled people to spread from the northern regions to southern Mesopotamia. Located in modern-day southern Iraq, the Sumerian city of Eridu is regarded as the first city in the world. Mesopotamia was one of the four riverine civilizations where writing was invented, along with the Nile Valley in Egypt, the Indus Valley civilization in the Indian subcontinent, and the Yellow River in China. The Sumerian civilization of Mesopotamia invented the cuneiform script around 3400 BC. Cuneiform is a Latin term meaning wedge-shaped. Sumerian writing developed from the pictograms but grew in sophistication and ultimately became a full-fledged writing system that could be used for creating pieces of literature as well as prayers and laws. Though it is not the oldest example of writing, cuneiform script is considered a great milestone in human history. Building materials. Brick was the ordinary building material, and with it cities, forts, temples and houses were constructed. The city was provided with towers and stood on an artificial platform. The house also had a tower-like appearance. Bricks were sun-baked to harden them. These types of bricks are much less durable than oven-baked ones, so building eventually deteriorated. They were periodically destroyed, labeled and rebuilt on the same spot. Sumerian masonry was usually mortar-laced, although bitumen was sometimes used. Architecture. Houses. The material used to build a Mesopotamian house were similar but not exact as those used today. Mud brick, mud plaster and wooden doors, which were all naturally available around the city. Although wood was not common in some cities of Sumer, most houses had a square center room with other rooms attached to it, but a great variation in the size and material used to build the houses suggests they were built by the inhabitants themselves. The smallest room may not have coincided with the poorest people. In fact, it could be that the poorest people built houses out of perishable materials such as reeds on the outside of the city, but there is very little direct evidence for this. Palaces. The palace came into existence during the early dynastic first period. The palaces of the early Mesopotamian elites were large-scale complexes and were often lavishly decorated. Earliest known examples are from the Diyala River valley sites such as Khafa Zaha and Tel Asmar. Temples. Sumerian temples, fortifications and palaces made use of more advanced materials and techniques such as buttresses, recesses, and half columns. Chronologically, Sumerian temples evolved from earlier Ubaid temples. As the temple decayed, it was ritually destroyed and a new temple built on its foundations. The successor temple was larger and more articulated than its predecessor temple. Many temples had inscriptions engraved in them, such as the one at Tel Uqeir. Palaces and city walls came much later after temples in the early dynastic period. The role of the temple was to act as that axis mundi, a meeting place between gods and men. The plane of the temple was rectangular with the corners pointing in cardinal direction to symbolize the four rivers which flow from the mountain to the four world regions. The orientation also serves a more practical purpose of using the temple roof as an observatory for Sumerian timekeeping. The temple was built on a low terrace of rammed earth meant to represent the sacred mount of primordial land which emerged from the water called Dukuk, pure mount, during creation. The doors of long axis were the entry point for the gods and the doors of the short axis the entry point for men. This configuration was called the bent axis approach, as anyone entering would make a 90-degree turn to face the cult statue at the end of the central hall. The bent axis approach is an innovative from the Ubaid temples, which had a linear axis approach and also a feature of Sumerian houses. An offering table was located in the center of the temple at the intersection of the axes. Ziggurats. One of the most remarkable achievements of Mesopotamian architecture was the development of the ziggurat, a massive structure taking the form of terrace-step pyramid of successively receding stories or levels with a shrine or temple at the summit. Like pyramids, ziggurats were built by stacking and piling. Ziggurats were huge pyramidal temple towers which were first built in Sumerian city-state and then developed in Babylonia and Assyrian cities as well. There are 32 ziggurats known at or near Mesopotamia, 28 in Iraq and 4 in Iran. Ziggurats were built by the Sumerians, Babylonians, Elamites and Assyrians as monuments to local religions. The earliest example of the ziggurat were raised platforms that date from the Ubaid period during the 4th millennium BC and the latest date from the 6th century BC. The top of the ziggurat was flat. Unlike many pyramids, the step pyramid style began near the end of the early dynastic period. Built in receding tiers upon a rectangular, oval or square platform, the ziggurat was a pyramidal structure. Sun-baked bricks made up of the core of the ziggurat with facings of fire bricks on the outside. The facings were often glazed in different colors and may have had astrological significance. Kings sometimes had their names engraved on these glazed bricks. The number of tiles ranged from 2 to 7 with a shrine or temple at the summit. Access to the shrine was provided by a series of ramps on one side of the ziggurat or by a spiral ramp from base to summit. It has been suggested that ziggurats were built to resemble mountains, but there is a little textual or archaeological evidence to support that hypothesis. The most notable architectural remains from early Mesopotamia are the temple complexes at Uruk from the 4th millennium BC. City of Babylon. Babylonia was a state in ancient Mesopotamia. The city of Babylon, whose ruins are located in the present-day Iraq, was founded more than 4,000 years ago as a small port town on the Euphrates River. It grew into one of the largest cities of ancient world under the rule of Hammurabi. Hanging Garden of Babylon. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world listed by Hellenic culture. They were described as a remarkable feat of engineering with an ascending series of tiered gardens containing a wide variety of trees, shrubs and vines, resembling a large green mountain constructed of mud bricks. It was said to have been built in the ancient city of Babylon. According to one legend, the Hanging Gardens were built alongside a garden palace known as the Marble of Mankind by the new Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar, who ruled between 605 and 562 BC, for his maiden wife Queen Amytis, because she missed the green hills and valleys of her homeland. There are no extant Babylonian texts that mention the gardens, and no definitive archaeological evidence has been found in Babylon.
This much for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay tuned to my channel. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.